Morning, this is Pat Walker, Mission Winners, doing a video overview of our stocks, why we own them, where we own them, what are we doing with them. So let's take a look here at the Dow. Dow Jones just gone sideways. I like to always frame things up against what the major indices are doing, but I don't get overly enamored with this one. Why? For everybody, this is only a composite of 30 stocks, price weighted. 30 stocks. It's not truly representative of the market. So let's move on here to the spiders, the S&P 500. Again, this is more relevant to what's going on with the market. And you can see it broke through this spot right here, this little line that I drew, and it's acting okay. It's trending okay. Everything's fine. This is a daily chart, by the way. And the NASDAQ comp is much stronger. Go back and look at this. Oh, that's up a little bit above the line. Here's the NASDAQ comp. Look at how much further up this is, lifting off. What has that told us for a while? Not just now, but before. The NASDAQ is leading. Get in line with it. That really helps us. Just pointing this out. So continue on, growth stocks. So here's Meta. Clean and simple base entry, and it lifted off right here, okay? And it's marked up. We've sold some into strength. We're in good shape. There we go. Let it work. I don't know where it's going to stop. Nobody knows the future. I said this a lot at the IBD meetups. When we accept the fact that we don't know the future, we see the future more clearly. We let price and volume guide our actions. FRO lifted off here. We'll see where it goes. Volume's just okay. We'll see if it starts to run. Clean and simple base. Excellus, clean and simple flat base. Volume coming through here. And note the trend of the 8 EMA. There's about a year and a half worth of study with a great friend of mine, my brother from another mother. He'll listen to this and smile, on that 8 EMA. Trending up the 8 looks great. By the way, I give credit where credit's due. Who really influenced me on the 8? A guy named Ned Sakota, who uses the 5 EMA, and then we tweaked it and looked around with the 10-period simple, and we analyzed data, a lot of data. I mean, a lot of charts over months, and came up with the 8 EMA, probably around 2000. So here we go. ADI, clean and simple flat base, and it lifted off on volume. It's acting okay. I mean, it's not flying, but it's acting all right. It's a start. ARHS, clean and simple flat base, and it lifted off, and it's trending nicely. There you go. The key point here is this. Learning to read charts. It will really help you. And I'm going to bare my soul and say this. If I only had one pattern to look at, it'd be the clean and simple flat base. That's it. That's it. CECO, clean and simple flat base, and it lifted off on volume, and it works. I need to pause here and share something. Please don't think they all work. They don't. Anybody who never has a loss in the stock market, either doesn't invest, or B, is a liar, okay? You're going to have losses, which leads to another very important point for everybody. This is why we like clean and simple flat bases. Price is good above the line and bad below. Just simple line right there. Good above the line, bad below. Starts, goes up and falls below the line. Sell some, sell it. That's it. It's that simple. No day trading either. Please focus on weekly charts, daily charts. Maybe fine tune it down to the hourly, but try to stay, or 30-minute, try to stay away from looking at that. I haven't looked at a 5-minute chart for a long time. Etsy lifted across these tops, had good volume. Okay, it's a start. It's pausing right now. We'll watch and see what happens. We sold a little bit off just to make some money, but also lessen exposure. It's that simple, nothing fancy. 4 started to go right here, gapped up, runs up, starts to reverse. When it started to fall, you can't catch me in a lie. What did I say? Price is good above the line and bad below. If it starts to fall below the line, sell some. We sold some. That's it. We cut losses very small. Now we'll watch it and see if it can lift. If it doesn't, see that price alert right there? If it takes out today's lows, we'll sell the rest for a very small loss. That's simple. Continue onward. Lam Research, clean and simple flat base. Going sideways, takes off on volume, runs up. I'm thankful for things like this. Just simple. Or lock some profits in. Now we let it work and see what happens. Netflix, clean and simple flat base right here. Max list stock. Lifted off, ran, have sold a couple of times into strength, bought more, and then sold some into strength. Now we just let it work. We'll see what happens. It's walking up the ADMA. I don't know where it's going to stop. I don't know the future. Don't need to know it. Just get in line with what is. Nucor lifting off through here, trending up a little bit. All right. Watch this and see what happens. There was an entry. I'd have to look closer on where it is. I think it was on this bar right here. Okay. On this bar. That was a good igniting bar. Taking this, and I'll draw this for you. There you go. Nothing fancy. That's it. Push through there. Finally push through there on volume. We'll see where it goes. NVIDIA. There was a base right here that lifted off. I'll make this bigger for you so you can see this. There was a base right here that we bought. See the volume? And then it lifted up, and then it went sideways, and there's a short base right here that it lifted through. Like a little handle. Lifted through, and look at the volume. Couple of buys, and it's working. Trending up the 8 EMA. That's important. Ride trends. It will really help you. Another very important point for everybody. You can, scrunch your charts up really tight like that. You can't see anything. It's too hard. Put the bars out a little bit so you can see the action a little bit better. Find a spot. Maybe that's comfortable for you. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. Also, higher resolution for your eyes. Protect your eyes. Black background is good on your eyes. You use a white background, it's really hard on your eyes, folks. I've done a lot of research on this, okay? So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just trying to help. Continue on. Rambus, clean and simple flat base. And it's trending. We've sold some into strength, sold some when it started to fall. We're fine. No matter what happens, we'll make some money. STLD, clean and simple flat base. Look at the volume pickup on that bar, folks. You can see it right there. They bought it. Riding it. We'll see what it does. Sterling, construction. Look at the volume breakout on that base. Watch this. It's like, oh, it's going sideways, I guess if it takes out that top with volume, that'd be pretty good, I mean, people are voting, they're buying it. Oh, gee whiz, they did. There we go. It's not a huge move yet, but it's a start. Everything's got to start somewhere, right? There you go. Tesla, buy right down here. Maxless stock. Buy right here. Clean and simple flat base. Low level base, base right here. You can just go on flat line, nothing fancy. And it's marching. Rallies right up to resistance right here. We've sold some into strength. Now we'll watch it. You know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see the stock form a little handle here. And I don't know if it will. What do you have here, folks? You have a cup and a handle. And they lift through those tops on volume. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I don't forecast. We just get in line with what is. That helps us. Weatherford, clean and simple flat base. Look at the volume pickup through that. They have earnings February 7th. All right. What's today's date? February 6th. I put these on these charts to help me. I've done that for years when I was managing money in a lot of different places, just running it. Sold some into strength. We'll watch it and see what happens. Looks good. Looks fine. WNC, clean and simple base breakout. Lift it off. Look at the volume on that bar, folks. What will I do now? I'll show you. We'll put alerts there and there just to see what it does. Anyway, I just wanted to run through illustrating why we do what we do. And the big takeaway is this. Focus on stocks and leading groups. Focus on leaders in those groups. Focus on stocks that have clean and simple basis that everybody can see. Nothing fancy. It increases the potential that others will see it and they will buy also. And isn't that what we want? Of course. Anyway, oh, and by the way, when you're wrong, it's good above the line. Price is good above the line. Bad below helps us keep losses much smaller. Last point I'll make, try to stay away from the 5-minute charts. Probably a lot of times, try to stay away from 10-minute charts. Too much noise, too much whipping around there, too much emotion in there. You want to try to ride the trends as long as you can. But also, don't get sloppy or complacent. Let price and volume guide your actions. And I thank you. Hope this helps you.